What if the Middle East was a giant battle royale? I mean, it kind of already is. This is basically what's been going on in this region ever since humans started up civilization. This is essentially the center of the world for a very long time. I mean, I guess it basically is still the center of the world. So, of course, there's going to be conflict galore. This is a very strange map. Technically, the biggest nation here is Saudi Arabia. Then it's Iran. And there's also Sudan, Egypt, Pakistan, Turkey. Also, Greece is here, believe it or not. Greece is in the corner. We also barely have Russia. Russia is in fact here. Russia is currently allied to China. Oh no, Tajikistan. But China is here, but just a sliver. I'm not sure I completely agree with this definition, this implied definition that the Middle East extends this far out, but yeah, I guess so, kind of. I don't think China is technically a part of the Middle East. Pakistan is definitely considered South Asia though. So you'll notice a lot of chaos in this region. Not only do we have Israel and Lebanon, but the current situation that Syria is dealing with, there's still a lot of rebel groups. We have the Turkish-backed rebels. We have that. Not going to pronounce that. There's just other rebels. They're baddies. We have the Kurds up here, I think, still in the northern part of Iraq. And we're starting off with alliances all over the place. So Pakistan and China are allied. We also have Tajikistan and Russia that are allied. Actually, it's Tajikistan, Russia, and Kyrgyzstan. Iran is currently on their own right now, but they might join. They probably will join one of these alliances. We have kind of an Arab League. They're kind of standing in unity with the UAE, Qatar, Oman. The problem is we have a lot of different rebel groups down here in Yemen, of course. I want to start off really slow. We're going to start off in 0.5 speed. We actually instantly start off with wars that are already occurring. Also here with Israel going in after Lebanon and Syria. Will they get to that capital of Beirut though? Oh, bam. Now we have another war that just started. Oh, Turkey found themselves in a 3-front war automatically. They're fighting a war against Greece. These are 2 NATO nations, by the way, but NATO is not going to be able to make much of an impact on this region in this battle royale. They're fighting Armenia once again. All right, let's see what the Turks do in Armenia. Oh, God. And they're also going after Cyprus. Ooh, Israel is very close to taking 2 capitals already. Okay, so, oh, was there a peace deal? Oh, Greece just ran out of money. Are the Greeks already going to get taken over? That's going to be crazy. Yemen has pieced out with these rebel groups for now. Well, they puppeted these ones. We also just saw the collapse of, was that Tajikistan? I think Uzbekistan is just dead. There's Afghanistan. Oh yeah, there's also India. Forgot to mention them. They're a player on the board. Turkmenistan's actually now declared war on Afghanistan. We're going until there's only 1 left, by the way. There's a lot of players in the map. There's actually 50 and we lost a couple. Crazy to see how many nations are here just in the Middle East. That's how you know this is a pretty cool mod. So Israel's pieced out right for now with Lebanon and Syria. Turkmenistan is also making progress moving in after Afghanistan, but these mountains are going to protect Afghanistan a lot. I like how you can see all the rough terrain here. Well, except in this region, Iraq is just a giant desert. Forgot to mention Jordan. Jordan, who is allied to Egypt, Jordan, and Iraq. Iran has actually joined into an alliance with Cyprus. That's so weird. And Armenia. Things are getting very straight. Who is over here? Oh, Greece just got puppeted. Okay, so we're gonna have a de facto Ottoman Empire, I guess, kind of here. Or Turkish Byzantium. Now Tajikistan is fighting both Kazakhstan and Tajikistan at the same time. Turkmenistan, my bad, is fighting Tajikistan and Kazakhstan at the same time. They stopped their war in Afghanistan. All the Stan nations fighting their own battle royale. Oh, now we have Saudi Arabia moving in after Kuwait. Where have I seen this one before? Iraq would probably warn them to not do that. Also at the same time, the Yemen government trying to crush these rebels. Bam! So Saudi Arabia was successful in puppeting Kuwait. Greece is feeding money to daddy over here. Daddy Turkey. Turkey allied to Azerbaijan. Iran very quiet so far. Also, so is Israel. They have not gone to war with Palestine. Darfur is in the map. I probably should have mentioned them. Sudan is trying to take out some enemies, South Kordofan and South Sudan, of course. Okay, so the rebels in Yemen, they've kind of been stopped, but there's still some more. Biggest nation by far still Saudi Arabia, then Iran, then Sudan growing in strength. Oh, Turkey trying to take out the Peshmerga. How do you pronounce that properly? Oh, are they allied to these nations now? Oh, Iran just joined in. Iran-Iraq War 2.0. What is this, the 1980s? Let's see. Apparently this was like World War I. Oh, Turkey just puppeted these guys. Turkey looking awfully powerful here in the corner. But you have to admit, I mean, I think Turkey is definitely one of the front runners to possibly win this battle royale. If there was realistically a battle royale in reality, it'd probably be between like Turkey or Iran, maybe Egypt, maybe Pakistan. There's a couple players that stand out. Oh, they're already fighting for their freedom. Oh, there goes Greece. Who took over Greece? Oh, are they wrapping around? Oh, the map wraps around. What the hell? That means China just got into Greece. What the heck is this? Okay, I was not expecting that from this game. Armenia remains independent for now. This front line between Iran and Iraq barely has moved, just like it did in the 1980s. Oh, Kuwait got puppeted by, or no, fully annexed by Saudi Arabia. Bam, Israel's found themselves in another war. Wait, Israel is a part of this alliance with Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, and Israel. This is getting really weird now. Turkmenistan once again making moves for Kazakhstan, and Afghanistan and Pakistan fighting it out. You know, there's always one winner in the World War Simulator, but with this one in particular, I don't know why I'm really feeling like, man, I don't know if we're ever going to see one here. This might be just an internal battle royale. I mean, it has been throughout human history. This video is really just about what if it was possible for just one nation to control all this, because it's not really. In reality, it's just not really. Iran has just puppeted Iraq. That's huge. Now, I don't think that'll last. More than likely, Iraq will rebel, but this is Iran's goal. This has been their goal. Wasn't this a thing kind of momentarily? Didn't they kind of have this? Again, Israel and Jordan both trying to wombo combo the new Syria. Oh, Iraq is involved in this war, though. So this alliance has actually got significantly weaker because it's just Egypt, Israel, and Jordan, no Iraq. Now we have Turkey and Iran now battling it out against Armenia and Azerbaijan. This is also current conflict. Also a very messed up Jordan. These like Russian states. Is Russia still even here? Bam, Afghanistan fighting a three-front war, basically. Sudan allied to Eritrea and Ansar Allah. Syria trying to crush all these rebel groups at the same time. I'm not sure that's super advised. Also, we might see a united Cyprus. Oh, Cyprus is dead. Well, never mind. Northern Cyprus is winning for now, I guess. But the UK is here? I forgot about that. Okay. We've got a lot of cameos in this game. There's 44 nations left. Again, Saudi Arabia is still in the lead in terms of land area. So the Islamic State's here. The UK is still here. Iraq is trying to fight for their freedom, but Iran is pushing in. They're getting very close to Baghdad. They're actually making more progress out here in the north, if anything. Oh my gosh, Afghanistan actually won against, or did they just take a bunch of land from Turkmenistan? That's a very big and scary. The only person that's really going to be able to take out Afghanistan is maybe Pakistan. Ooh, we had a brief Iran-Afghanistan war too. They're fighting two fronts for a second there. Again, Iran is only allied to Armenia. Still a lot of alliances in the Arabian Peninsula. This team is still looking very strong. Oh, Jordan just fell. Oh my goodness. And now Israel is also attacking Palestine. They took out Gaza. Now they're going after the West Bank. Oh wait, they might. Oh my goodness. Jerusalem has just fallen. Palestine has taken out Israel. My goodness. All right, now Egypt is having to fight this war. That's funny. Egypt's still fighting for Israel's sake, I guess. Iraq is actually pushing back against Iran now. Afghanistan still fighting a two-front war. Afghanistan has actually puppeted Tajikistan. There's a whole lot of nations that might potentially get a dub here that we've never seen get a dub in this game. That's what's exciting. Usually it's the corner nations that do very good in the World War Simulator, but we're literally just playing with the center of the map in this one, so I really like that. So no Israel. Egypt is still fighting Palestine, by the way. Iraq has gained their freedom, and now Sudan is attempting to move across the Red Sea and attack directly Saudi Arabia. That might not work out. It actually might be the Saudis that could be entering Africa very soon. Syria once again trying their best to destroy all these rebel groups. There's just so many. Oh, the other rebels got really big with the fall of Israel. What does that even mean? Other rebels. This is just everybody. What is that? A check engine light? Iran again fighting Pakistan and fighting Turkmenistan. They're very close to that capital though. Iran actually now allied to the Kurds, also allied to Armenia, also allied to Abkhazia, the breakaway Georgia state, which I always forget how to pronounce. Sudan, did they puppet? Oh no, this was Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia just puppeted Eritrea. That's huge. Saudi Arabia looking really good right now. They also have a lot of friends. They're getting paid money. Even though Saudi Arabia is in the center of the map, I feel like they're looking really good. It's looking like it might come down to Saudi Arabia or Iran. Turkey and maybe Afghanistan, Pakistan are some dark horses. Interesting that the biggest income actually goes to Iran though. They've got the oh wait, right. Well, briefly for it was Syria. Georgia. Oh my goodness, what kind of situation did Georgia just get themselves into? Absolute chaos in the Caucasus Mountains. They actually did get one kill. How many others will they get? They're actually fighting at a 6 combat efficiency, and now they're at a 1. So this is not going to end well. Where's the U.S.? We needed like the U.S. to be dotted with just like random military bases all in the region. Eritrea, a puppet to Saudi Arabia, now fighting Sudan, and there goes Georgia. Okay, so this means that Turkey's going to get bigger, but it's really Russia that's going to take a lot of this. Russia becoming a bigger player in the Middle East. China is currently allied to Turkmenistan. We actually have a united South Asia with India and Pakistan. What the hell is this? Desperate times, I guess. Saudi Arabia and Egypt now getting into it. Egypt kind of on their own. They've got no friends. Cannot believe Syria is somehow still alive. There's only 36 nations left. It still feels like there's a whole lot though. Turkey and their ally Syria now. Wait, isn't there Turkish-backed rebels? Maybe the Turks won't be backing this rebels very soon. Yeah, all the rebel groups are actually kind of allied to each other. Iraq is Iraq finally finally destroyed the Kurds. Iraq fighting multiple enemies. They better hope, okay, I was gonna literally just say they better hope their combat efficiency does not drop to 0. If Iraq falls, Saudi Arabia is going to benefit from this heavily, and they might. They very much like. Oh, okay. They're fighting better again. They're only fighting better because Iran has dropped their own combat efficiency. If they grab Baghdad, okay. That's actually probably the best case scenario for Iran. You don't want to collapse Iraq because you don't want Saudi Arabia to take more land. Now they just have to fully annex them, and then they'll be. Oh my goodness, this might be a little bit too early. And a Iraq-Saudi war. Sorry, Iraq is involved, but it's really Iran-Saudi war. Ooh, the UAE did jump across though. Yes, so these allies are going to help them a lot. Ooh, Russia is now forced to fight Armenia. Aren't those two supposed to be friends? This is weird. Russia fighting 3 foes all by themselves, and now the rebel groups fighting literally Turkey and Syria at the same time. Palestine's now fighting Egypt. Lebanon could collapse here. Russia just became a puppet to Turkey. Turkey's looking better and better. And Egypt has puppeted Palestine. That seems natural. That makes sense. Oh, Lebanon did fall. So Syria looks a little bit better. Iraq is fighting for their freedom right now. And again, an Afghanistan war. Afghanistan cable is very nice and safe secretly in these mountains. Oh, we might have a united Arabian Peninsula very, very soon because the Saudis finally puppeted this rebel Yemen group. Ansar Allah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think I don't know. Egypt and the Saudis still going at it. Ooh, they've got a really big alliance with the Sudanese though. There goes finally one of the rebels here in northern Syria. There's still 2 left though, finally. Oh man, and look at Syria go against Iraq. It's actually Iran. So this is major players going at it. We've got the Saudis and Egypt fighting each other. Then it was Iran and the Turks fighting each other. Finally, there's the Turkish-backed rebels that were destroyed, I think, by Turkey. And then there we go. Okay, so Turkey's looking very good. There's 4 major players as far as I'm concerned for the most part, but also Pakistan's just not doing much. Pakistan is just quiet. I think they're kind of a major player, but it's really going to come down to Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, or maybe Egypt, but there's going to need to be some unifications before. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Iran just annexed all of the south of Iraq. Sudan is actually, they've got the #1 income, but it's very much a tie between Iran and the Saudis in terms of land area. Look at Afghanistan go. They might have actually destroyed some nations. I think they destroyed somebody up here. Iran is looking awfully like the Persian Empire here. Egypt has still puppeted Palestine. Yeah, the Horn of Africa is still kind of a problem. Oh, Sudan has just now puppeted Eritrea. We're down to the last 27 nations. Oh, there's a huge war happening here. Basically, an entire regional war. Iran is kind of struggling. Russia actually having a little bit of success in the Caucasus Mountain. They might actually take out Azerbaijan. Yes, they will. Last Caucasus nation left is actually just Armenia, who's a puppet to the Turks. Wow, it's a scary team here from the Saudis. This is a very solid team, too. They haven't broken apart from each other. Pakistan actually grabbed a lot of land from Afghanistan. Afghanistan was forced to move their capital. Okay, so Afghanistan is actually looking very vulnerable. Iran, once again, trying to fight Turks and Friends. That's a funny name. Boom. Okay, so Armenia just officially got annexed by the Turks. They're actually pushing back against Iran now. Iran has ran out of income. This is still, I think, anyone's game, to be honest. The biggest alliance remains the Peninsula Shield Force, but then there's also this treaty. This is essentially just Africa, to be quite honest. Then there's whatever the heck is going on right here, and then finally the Turkish-led team. So on the map, it looks something like this. Wow, this is very interesting. Not too many teams, 4 teams. The Egyptians are now moving in after. Oh, there's actually a independent Palestine once again. Very big Ethiopia. Ethiopia, who has actually, they've got a foothold in the Arabian Peninsula. Pakistan still controls the island of Crete over here, funny enough. And Turkey has actually just puppeted China. Now, China's really not a big player here at all. Russia, Turkey, and Syria alliance. Oh my goodness. This is looking really weird. Also, we have another war between Iran and the Saudis. Oh, Iran is struggling here in the Strait of Hormuz. They're also fighting Afghanistan at the same time. What a mess. Kazakhstan just barely exists. Iran trying to fight everyone in the world apparently right now. Again, they've got no friends. That's a big problem. And the Saudis and Egyptians are basically all the African nations going into it again. I'm really impressed the Iranians are just trying to solo this. Literally no friends. They're constantly at war. I don't know how they have the money for this, to be honest. I mean, it helps that they're the biggest nation, or I think one of them. Oh, okay, there's no way this lasts. The Iranians have got to collapse. They're at 700 gold. They just continue to fight more and more wars. Oh, Saudi Arabia just annexed Oman. That's huge. Or did they unite with Oman? They united with Oman. The problem for the Saudis, though, is this big old African team that continues to be a thorn in their side. I think it's got to be destiny that Iran falls, and then all these nations are going to get so powerful. Again, the Turk, Syria, and Russian coalition. Saudi still fighting with great combat efficiency, so that's keeping them strong for now. They're probably going to unite with Yemen. That's probably only a matter of time. Honestly, Egypt or Sudan, I don't know who's going to annex the other one or unite with the other one, but that probably needs to happen. The Iranians, once again, just barely hover. Oh, they're at 4,000 gold. It helps when they puppet people. I don't know who they're going to puppet next, though. Oh, no. Syria just left the team. Syria just left the team with Turkey. They've only got one friend, and that's with Russia now. Syria is on their own. Maybe Syria and Iran start to work together. I just don't know what major player is going to get taken out next. It's literally anyone's game. Oh, my gosh. The Saudis ran out of money, and Syria just got really big because of that. Well, that changes everything. Saudi Arabia is a little bit closer to get caught. They're still number one, though. They're still huge. I think it's Sudan that's probably going to unite with Egypt, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Iran just puppeted Syria. There's no way that lasts, though, right? Oh, Iran finally has friends, too. Oh, they got a lot of friends. Palestine's still going, although they are a puppet to Egypt. Northern Cyprus also still going. Very big Turkmenistan. UAE getting a bigger and bigger foothold across the strait. So many changing front lines, it's hard to keep up. Oh, Syria they just got their independence, I believe. Actually, they didn't yet. Oh my goodness, look at Northern Cyprus. Holy crap. Now the Saudis pushing in, Turkey doing their own thing. This is insane. Also, Sudan still being a thorn in Saudi Arabia's side. Finally, we had the collapse of Syria. Wow, Northern Cyprus got really big, and now Turkey getting huge. Turkey really they're becoming the Ottoman Empire. Oh, they did take out the Chinese. I still think, oh, it is Egypt that's doing it. Egypt are four. Now, who unites between Egypt and Sudan? Look at Palestine go, fighting two different nations. I can't believe Afghanistan's still going, although Afghanistan, they're not called the graveyard of empire for nothing. Oh, and there goes Northern Cyprus. They're now officially a puppet to the Saudis. The Saudis eventually, they annexed Qatar and Bahrain, or they might have united with them. Oh, the alliance is over. The Arabian Peninsula League, or whatever that thing was called, it is over. Oh, the Saudis are going to be in trouble now. Well, maybe not if they have a lot of puppets and friends. I would really watch Turkey, though. Turkey looks really good. Oh, and so does Sudan. But this team, someone's got to unite, and then that's going to be huge. Iran getting weaker and weaker to the Turks. Russia is still going. Iran has a lot of friends. They only have to worry about their Western Front for now, but of course the alliances are constantly changing. Right now, the second place nation is Sudan and Ethiopia. Oh, Iran is actually back in second. I still think it's honestly anyone's game. Oh, the UAE just regained their freedom. And just like that, the Iranians actually very quickly annexed the UAE. That is crazy. Oh, Turkey getting really big. Oh my goodness, watch Turkey. This is huge. The UAE are, oh, and Egypt has ran out of money. Oh, it was, okay, they ran out of money, which put them in a very desperate place, so they united with Sudan. This is definitely a huge threat. Sudan and Turkey, watch them. Actually, very quickly, Sudan, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Darfur became by far, actually not even by far, it's still so close. I really don't know who's going to win this. Iran is looking really weak right now, but they have a really nice alliance back in their east. Yemen is still going. It's only a matter of time before the Saudis unite with Yemen, probably. Oh, finally Afghanistan got taken out, and that was mostly taken out by Pakistan. There's only 9 countries left on the map. Here we go. Things are getting insane. Oh, look at the Saudis go. Whoa! Wow, that was a huge push. There's so many more enemies for the Saudis to have to face, though. Pakistan now fighting Turkmenistan. It's impressive that Turkmenistan is still going. Once again, Iran has no friends in this whole world. That's a huge alliance. Sudan and Turkey. The Turks now moving in, getting a lot of their land back. Oh, the Saudis have run out of money. Pakistan has the #1 income right now. Then it's actually Russia, but this also depends on like how many wars you're getting yourself into. Pakistan can fund a lot of. Oh my goodness, Pakistan just united. Did they unite? Yeah, they united with India. We've got a South Asian alliance. There's way too much green on this map. I can't even tell what is going on. With the alliance map, it looks a little bit better. This is a crazy team. Sudan and Turkey. Saudis looking very, very weak. So are the Iranians. They're both getting crushed down on both sides because they're right in the middle of the map. We literally see an Iranian, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, all the teams in the middle, the countries in the middle need to unite. They got to team up for the countries against the edges. Turkey's very close to Tehran. That's crazy. Yeah, there really is an alliance with the middle nations, all the way from Turkmenistan to Yemen. That's probably what they had to do. There's no way this is still going to go well, though. Boom, there goes Yemen. So Saudi Arabia did unite with them, and the Turks did grab Tehran. Turkey is actually, the Edge Alliance, the Edging Alliance. I shouldn't say that. They actually are fighting Darfur. They must think that no one else is a threat anymore, Iran and the Saudis. Well, that's definitely the case. Okay, well, Iran is about to collapse at any moment. They were able to move their capital down to Abu Dhabi, which is crazy to see the Iranians there. Pakistan and India looking so very good. Oh, they actually puppeted Turkmenistan, and Iran just became a puppet to Pakistan and India. Oh, Turkmenistan's going to collapse. Well, Pakistan and India, do not count them. That's a crazy team. There's no way I think this team's going to have to start fighting each other. Turkey and Russia, I didn't realize they united. That's actually the biggest nation on earth. Then it's Pakistan, India, then it's Sudan, and then look how far the Saudis have fallen. Oh, in fact, Saudi Arabia has been puppeted. Iran is officially gone. There's 4 nations left. Who's the 4th nation? I only see 3. Oh, wait, it's 3 and then Saudi Arabia. Pakistan and India, I think, see a weakness in Turkey. They're actually attacking Saudi Arabia, who's looking, yeah, they don't look great. They're going to collapse at any point, but I'm not sure to who. This is the last big, oh, wow, yeah, this is the last big chunk of land really to get. I mean, kind of nice chunk of land. Turks are slowly annexing them. Pakistan and India just ran out of money, so they're getting a lot of their land taken. Saudi Arabia just attempted to go independent, and that did not work out for them at all. And there they go. It's finally down to 3 nations. Sudan, Ethiopia, and Egypt. Again, it's not just Sudan. So how do the alliances play out? That's really how this is going to go. The Turks control the middle of the map, and that's going to be kind of a problem for them unless, well, I feel like if they get too big over here, the Pakistanis and Indians are going to backstab them, which makes sense. There's no way they can continue to fund these wars, especially if Pakistan and India continues to feed the Turk army. Oh, they got 16,000 gold. Oh, that's huge. So how much is Pakistan going to allow the Turks to take from Sudan before they backstab them? That is the question. It's probably going to happen soon, but will it be too late? They're getting closer and closer to that capital. Oh, it is too late. I forgot the whole puppet thing. Now, the best thing Pakistan and India can do is they can maybe break away them, help them fight for their independence. I think they're still big enough to maybe get their independence. This is going to be a lot for them to fund. They're trying their best to annex everything over here as fast as possible. Pakistan and India are not that far behind. Wait, is Sudan and Ethiopia? Oh, yeah, they are still here. Obviously, they're still here. But yeah, Turkey and Russia aren't that far ahead. Boom, Pakistan and... Oh, wait. They're just independent. I thought they puppeted them over here. That would be a crazy change. I don't think they're going to be able to fund this for very long. Oh yeah, they just got repuppeted, which is was really going to help the Turk economy. Oh, you're all allied to each other. Here we go, final 2. I think with Turkey and Russia's size, they don't need to get too much bigger before they can just completely puppet Pakistan and India. Also with Turkey and Russia, they're so much bigger that they're able to get more gold. Oh, well, Pakistan and India just ran out of gold. Yeah, income levels are all over the place. I think Turkey's just too big here. Pakistan and India just can't get enough gold up because they keep running out of money. And there you have it. The Turks unbelievably came out on top. I think they were kind of an underdog here, somewhat, but this is impressive. These are the patrons for this month. If you'd like to join, check that link down below to patreon.com. If Greenland is the largest island, then Australia is its own continent again, right? Drew Supremacy League. Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund. Rip Grandpa. Connor Pavlik. Carmel S. Douche Baggins. Alexander the Terrible. Frederick King. Tiblin. Bear Hayes. Luxembourg Lover. Migloo the Goat. Nolan. Nord Tyrol. And Tambrin.